Hello. Hello, hello, hi. It is me, Design. Small town TD, you're a Hadi on these free internets and Akastrach. But today, I'm back. But today, but listen, my skin is fucking out. Like, let's talk about that. I'm not really here to talk about anything crazy. We're just going to do hot topics, surf the blogs, and see what's going on. If you're new here, paniceth not. That fridge, I've never even explained to all the friends here. I think they just figured it out. I use it as a cabinet because it doesn't function as a real fridge anymore. Like I've got a real fridge over here, the side. I thought I was gonna paint it pink and make it cute and like make it a cute little cabinet, but like it's clunky and like I feel like I can't fit enough things in. I may as well just buy like a shelf or something. Then I can have more things. Like it doesn't. Guys, fridges actually don't have that much space. Can we talk? Can we talk? But breakout, listen. Like I feel like I went on contraceptives for the first time in my early 20s. And I had good skin. I had to think about this like long and hard as to when I started having breakouts and skin problems. Okay. I was on as a Depo-Provera for a year. Then I got off it, and then my period was wonky for a year. And then I swear that's when all of the hormonal breaking out started happening around ovulation and on my period and all of that. And I haven't been able to get it under control ever since. Like I have good moments, and then because the light like flushes me out, I look like I've got really good skin. I realize, like, one of my friends is like to me, "Oh, your skin is." I'm like, "Bitch, it's not." She's like, "Just learn how to take compliments, girl. It's not a compliment; it's a lie, bitch. I'm gonna see you for lunch just now, and then you're gonna be like, why? Why do you look?" Even if I come closer, it's. Do you see? Proper, but it's so active along there now. Right now, quick food review. KFC Zinger. How have we allowed KFC to get away with serving us this chicken for this long? Imeti. It's like water. You bite into it and there's no flavor. Everything is on the outside. And I don't always like the skin. I've got like a trauma thing around the skin. So depending on the piece of chicken I'm eating, I won't eat the skin. Like it's not crispy enough. I don't even know how to explain that because it's supposed to be like, do you understand? How we've let KFC get away with serving us this chicken and these wings in particular is wild to me. But you also think Nara can cook. So, wild, wild how we've let this go on for so long. Truly, I don't understand it. And I feel like KFC used to be better back in the day. Or was I just like, is it the underdeveloped palate? Like you're a child, so it's fried, so it's good. I just need you guys' take on that because it's rubbish to me. Like I fucking loathe my brother calls me. He's like, "I made KFC. Do you want something?" I'm like, "Why? Do they make nice things there now?" I was literally so perplexed, but I was like, get wings or whatever. But it's like, I should stop giving them my money and make my own fucking wings. These wings are disgusting. You guys, can we talk? Can we talk about the KFC wings for real? Ugh. Also, do you guys think? Because I've thought about it. I was like, what if I just open my own little fried chicken place? Because I know how to fry some fucking chicken. Or at least I can figure it out if I fry it and somebody's like, "Well, I don't like the way you fried," then I can figure out how the people like it. Because KFC don't fucking give a shit. We've been telling them that the wings are whack. And don't get me started on the size. I hate the drums. I'm a flat hun, but with the other shop that also does fried chicken, the other franchise, give them Kentucky Fried. No, that's the KFC people. Chicken Licken. With Chicken Licken, obviously we complain about the salt, but I think we'll always take all that sodium over whatever this shit is. I hate the drums. I'm a flat tan. It's all flats on here. Do you know, I'm such a flat tan. My parents would set them aside for me. Like if they got wings, can you tell them the little one? They'd be like, I remember, I don't know what. My brother had been around for a while and he came around and they tried to explain to him how he shouldn't eat the flats because they're mine. Yes. Oh man. He was so mad. He couldn't do shit about it though because the flats are mine. They are. Baby, I'll even fight for the flats of the chicken that were wine. But anyway, we're done with the review. I just poured myself a glass of wine. I did great this week. Those of you who are asking, I didn't drink from Monday to Thursday. She's a conqueror. But you know, I left it in spots and stuff. Anyway, let's get into it. We're going to surf the blogs a little bit. See what's hot on the blog. That's how we say it around here. There's nothing too crazy. I tried to check on Salty. Turns out I don't follow them, so I just followed. Shit. Buzzy B has nothing going on, so a lot of the stories are just things that trended on TikTok and on my Panda, I suppose. I guess we can get started straight in with the Khanyi Mbau. One of my friends also sent me. She's like, I want a Khanyi Mbau story. I have nothing to say about that woman and her surgery. Khanyi Mbau got another elective procedure where she stretched out her face, like, because she likes that taut look. Like she wants to be pulled taut, you know? And she's like, she's tired of getting the Botox where she has to go in every so often. So I just feel like, see somebody, man. I'm one of those people who like, guys, Joan Rivers, God rest her soul. Kanye West's mom, God rest the good doctor. But we understand by now that it's surgery, but I think what happens is that once you go in and out and in, that's like on the table and off. Once you do it enough, you sort of become desensitized to the fact that they need to take you under. They need to take you under. You could stay there. Like, do you understand? So I think those are the parts that are scary, where when we platform cosmetic procedures the way we do, and monetize them, because all of that posting, I don't know if that's what's going on with her, but you guys know I'm always having a broader conversation. All of that platforming of like cosmetic enhancements and all of that stuff, and not the little filler here and there, even though that's been said to like be dangerous and that it doesn't dissolve over time. Why was that ever believable? That filler is just gonna like go away? Like it's gonna turn into some natural thing where you essentially like will find your body will secrete or something, like it will just, I don't know, disappear from you. Why was that ever something where it never made sense to me? I'm like, it's just gonna go where I know way. But all of the like the surgeons becoming social media people to get I wonder what if you are a medical professional, please do give me a take on this. Seeing your fellow colleagues, some esteemed colleagues, even if you would like. I mean, mostly this is a that side of the world thing where we see the Dr. Miamis, the surgeons on TikTok performing surgeries on, like, it's like the lines are so blurry, but they become influencers, and I feel like it does not help to sell the seriousness and the sensitivity that, hello, this is still surgery. Surgery is still that fucking serious. You still sign the very same form that somebody who's getting a hard procedure that they need to say, you understand that, you know, this is a practicing issue and this could happen, a waiver also. You're still signing the same kind of paperwork because it's that serious, but it's made to be this fun thing. And also being sold as this thing that could potentially change your life, always for the better. I feel like we're seeing enough stories of like the botched surgeries and what could happen if things go wrong, but somehow those ones fall flat, and we all think if we get our bodies done, or if we do this, then it's going to like change our lives. And I suppose it can. As a person, I believe in, you know, the kids talk about the looks maxing thing. So it's not like I don't understand why people are drawn to wanting these things. I just think, what a fucking time. Is this really where we are right now? I watched her. It's a whole thing. You don't know if she's getting like her surgery at a reduced price because she has a platform and she's now plugging this clinic. I didn't see if in any of us posts she posted ad or anything like that. That display I didn't see. Um, I didn't look for it, but most of the influencers they're gonna get like some kind of discount because they're bringing eyeballs. Everybody's asking. I saw Eva Mudike saying, "Oh, who's her doctor?" I can see that she also got her body done. Why is she not talking about her body, just her face? I want to know who. Girl, Ava, girl, you still want to go back for them to do other? Yo. Hmm. I see another popular one is this doctor, man, I forget her name, but Wu Owami and a whole bunch of other people are using her clinic for their weight loss stuff, like their Ozempic journeys and the balloons and stuff. I think the funny chef went to her. I'm not certain and don't like say I said that. But this other girl as well, the makeup artist who said she doesn't like being serviced by Xhosa people. She's also like Mtosa and she's like, baby, that was complicated. Banti, I think her name is, but all she's building her clinic from celebrity. She's trying to use that template of influencer and trying to get people on over there. The thing about is like, do these people have an audience that have that kind of money? I feel like the girls who got it like that don't want to go to this kind of doctor that's on the socials like that, where it's like, the girls who are working the jobs where they have the however much thousand rands lying around, that is that like Ozempic pen thing, that have that kind of disposable income that could possibly buy them a new life. Those girls aren't really. We're back to talking about influence. Do you see why I shouldn't come on here and talk to you guys? I've had 10,000 different conversations in this 1 second, bitch. I am special and not but also I feel like I haven't like put this out there just so you all are patient with me. I'm made from geriatric sperm, so if I like glitch and do it's not my fault. I should have put this out there from jump. Yeah, my daddy was old, so I might glitch, I might be slow and stuff like that. But I just feel I'm trying to I'm literally trying to fetch the conversation there where I left it. Cause have them young. Yeah, I don't mean that. Because I'm still fine for the most part. You know? Oh, a little short circuity sometimes, but for the most part, I'm fine. I just feel like we're back to the influencer thing. This lends itself to that as to whether or not influencer marketing works up Mzansi. In terms of saying the direct, can we track it to, can you say this and I went to this exact person? Or it's like, oh, she said, I'll be influenced to do something to myself, but not necessarily to go about it the exact way you did. I don't know how else to explain that. Like the girls will find a cheaper alternative. They won't necessarily go exactly where you went. So I don't know in terms of this doctor, this clinic and treating all of these influencers and celebrities and stuff. Maybe it is gonna have some growth in her business and stuff. But I also saw her office. If she really wants the girls who think they bougie, she's gonna have to move offices. Yeah. But that's my take on Kanye. I think there's it's irresponsible because we also don't know where her mental is at. We don't know if she suffers from any kind of dysmorphia. We don't really know what's going on. But no, it's not an issue of, or if she has the money and if she wants to do that to herself, then more power to her. Like all of that rubbish of like, if the woman likes it, then it's feminism. Is it? Is it? Girl, get your mind right. So you don't need to have people cutting into you all the time and doing stuff. It's serious. You have a child. Like it's not the crappy. It's not a let me just go get this nip. Let me go get, like it's not a joke and it's not fun. And you just I mean, yeah, but you know, at the end, I have to say, but it's her life, you know. Okay, but still, don't do all that. That's how I feel. Who else? Chidimma, Vanessa. Here's how I feel like. I feel like the Nigerian girls are being like silently manipulated, and because of everything that transpired here with Vanessa, we're on the next topic now. We're doing training topics, guys. Because of everything that happened up with Vanessa and all of that stuff, and then them saying, come here and compete in this pageant here after not like going through the rigorous everything that all the other girls had to go through to get here. Because of all of the sort of like, yes, rightfully asking the right questions to people really just being bullies, because that was there as well, right? Those girls, that pressure cooker thing, the Nigerian ladies who are part of this competition, the contestants, I feel like they are automatically silenced. Like whatever grievance they have, they can't voice it because they risk looking like what they want to label us for having had the questions we had. And it's not fair. Because if it was a girl from any other part of Nigeria who, I don't know what, but like halfway through the competition, the organizers were like, oh, come join because this thing happened to you and we want to give you a shot. You know, there would be uproar. I feel like it's just Vanessa could have been invited for me to follow the process from the beginning with next year, like with the other ladies, and go through all the other, like, because we know it's a process with these things. You send in your application, you do. She essentially is a Napo case of some sort, and I don't know how to explain it, and I don't think it's fair on the other ladies. I don't, and I also feel like it's especially not fair because they put in a situation where they can't even say, I don't think it's fair. Like they have to just act like, oh, it's a fellow countrywoman. Let's just go on to get along. You know, we can't now say what the South Africans were saying in terms of we feel like this girl is not going to represent us well, or even outside of the all of that nationality and representation stuff. She simply did not go through the same process. And how the fuck can that be fair, yo? Like they had to jump hurdles, and baby girl comes through when all the hurdling is done, and then she just like prances the fuck about to the finish line. Girl, I'd be livid. I would. She can enter next year. Like honestly, nobody's saying don't enter, girl. But like, that's how I feel anyway. But you know, good on her. Somebody was like, I had an idea that the reason they named the pageant that is because that person goes on to compete in the Miss Universe, which another thing, I'm like, it's just the Earthlings. Why is it gotta be that? It's still weird as fuck to me. I just was like, is that their national pageant? Because I can't remember. The reason I can't remember is because I don't look like the women who win pageants. Oh, I've seen you guys are disgusting. You know, there's a sect of you who are talking about the Nigerian women like we don't look like them. Like, do you own a mirror? Am I the only one who feels like I look like them? Because, I mean, I don't look like Sasha Naidu. I think she won Miss SA at some point. I don't. I don't even look like this one who's married to Musa, the colored girl. What's her name? I don't know. I divested a little bit from pageants when I came into my womanhood. Like when the childlike thing goes away, when I realized that, oh, it really upholds the kind of woman that I will never be. Like I'm never going to be that tall, and I'm never going to have the hair of that texture, and I'm never going to be that slim. And I'm helping to perpetuate and uphold an institution that in no way represents me, like whatsoever. It's not that near and dear to me. Pageantry, like as a thing, not necessarily the Miss South African pageants. Pageantry is a thing. I don't even know if I care to say change it and be inclusive, have different this and have different that, because we've seen what happens. We now see that when we push an industry that is otherwise very fatphobic, colorist, texturist, all of the isms, or all of the nice stuff, that are just white supremacy and all of that lovely things. When we push an industry to do that, they do it for as long as it's profitable and then they spit you out. The plus size girls are complaining about the fashion industry. That a couple of years ago, there's body positivity, this Tess Holiday and her fat ass and everything, baby. Like, it was the fat bitches were everywhere, Ashley everywhere. But even then, the conversation, we started seeing that, oh, you need to be a certain kind of fat. You can't just be like regular, degular, DD fat. You can't do all of that shit. That's weird. You need to be Ashley Graham fat. Like, the plus size girls were gaslighting us, going in for surgeries, getting tummy tucks and they can be chubby everywhere else, but you can't have no gut, bitch. Like, your stomach can't sit on your lap as mine is doing right now while I sit here and chat to you. Or it can't do that. It's not allowed and stuff. Because I would try to curate my social media to have it look a certain way so that I don't feel bad about myself constantly seeing like Victoria's Secret models. Because we grew up on that shit, I liked those shows. I thought they were hot. I was like, wow, like, this is what we're supposed to be looking like. This is why we can't have nice things, because we got stomach and stuff. But, it's like, I don't care enough. I just think it's not a sport necessarily, but there's a discipline involved. If you would like, some people just want the genetic lottery, and so it pans out for them. They look that way. They don't have to work that hard for it. But there's a discipline, there's a procedure, there's something to follow, and she didn't have to follow it. And wrong is wrong. She could have competed with the next batch. Sorry. I also think it's so on brand to invite somebody whose family has been accused of like criminality and then platform them and even reward them. Like, as Nigeria. That is very on brand, very on the nose. I mean, we love a good criminal, but baby, we know we love a good criminal. In all the movies, whenever they're doing crime there in South Africa, we've picked up on that, right? So we can't even really talk too much. Oh, I think we like crime when we're the ones doing it. We gotta have that conversation next week. I don't mean that. I'm not having that chat with y'all. Who else is on the bar? I see people have passed. I don't really want to talk about death, guys. It's too heavy for me. I'm not doing that shit to myself. Oh God, it's all these people. Oh, Oscar. Hi, bro. I don't even know Gilioyo, as we say here in my part of the world. I think I actually might qualify as Lioyo, like anybody who's, he's like, I'm Oscar MB. Who? MB what? Like, when did you be that? When did you become that, Oscar? It doesn't even go, like, have you seen the dance? It's no MBO doing that stuff. Mbau, on the other hand, man, get the fuck out of here. Borampi. It's Oscar MBO, baby. Who is it? What is it, even? Moholo needing assistance. Hey, guys, we're always back having. Guys, let's PGCE. Like, go study teaching, because this is what happens to us little. I'm such a creative. Budidi. Hi, Jesus. I'm just such a creative. I can't imagine not creating. I just could not. I can't work, bitch. If that's the case, then public health care is your portion, mama. Deleuze. Sorry. Why the celebrities always, guys, with everything, and I think there's so much anger up Mzansi at how things are not going right. We're having to navigate the public healthcare system. Who the fuck you think you is? Like, what's that, DD girl? You guys coming out to ask us for donations and stuff. Solomon needs donations for brain surgery, apparently. The thing about what's the survival for things? It's like, look at those types of things as to what are the chances of success and all of that stuff. And some of the public healthcare, some of the public hospitals are doing just fine. Like, not fine, like great or anything, but the same physicians that, are attending at private health also do operations at these other places. It's not, more than anything, a lot of the times, yes, you do pay for advanced equipment and then advanced technologies and the best of the best and things like that. But sometimes, like, truly, I'm not saying that's what's going on here, and I'm not saying this man's life is not valuable enough. I just feel like, read the fucking room. There's a tone in the country where people just feel like, listen, we're having to figure shit out by ourselves. No assistance whatsoever. You do the same. Okay. We had to make provisions so that if this should happen to us, we can get this kind of healthcare. What the fuck were you doing? Right? People are thinned out enough as it is. It's not that we're not saying we don't adore you, because it's my gym still, but like, I'm so broke, babe. Can't help. I was having a slow news week, guys. They had like a battle of the BBLs. They know you guys are obsessed with these women's bodies and shaming them while being envious, and it doesn't matter. I don't really care what these people look like, because I haven't seen them in person. Like, I can't have a real opinion. Like, I wouldn't either way. They look the way they look. Like, what can you say? Well, I do hate when they lie, though. But that's it. I wasn't really on TikTok this week. So I don't even have anything saved in my tab. I have nothing bookmarked for us to chat about. But that's all. For 30 minutes, let's sit here for 30 minutes and hear me like ramble on. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys in a less somber mood. I'm not going to end it sad like I did the last time. I felt really like I dumped on y'all. You guys have been so nice to me in the comments of the last video. So encouraging. So patient with the fact that I'll slowly get back into this and chat to you guys. And I appreciate you guys so much for that. You have no idea. I have no idea how August went. It was like a flash and a blur for Rahadi, but we're on the other side. So to speak. It is September. Happy. Oh my god. Oh, it was cold today. I was about to say, did you guys do, but that also there's a water shortage. Gee, shame. Anyway, oh, this is just my area. Bye, yalla.